G'day guys, we're back in the chair for episode 3 of the High Country Hunter. I thought you'd use this episode to unveil my new Bino harness. I don't know if you remember in the episode that we reviewed the Badlands Bino D-Mag, I did mention I had a couple of issues with the magnets in that harness, causing massive issues with my GPS, watch and traditional compass. So I was on the hunt for a new Bino harness for a little while. And I did come to the decision to buy this harness here, which is the KUIU Pro Bino harness. It's a super cool harness. Really glad I made the decision to grab this one. One of the key features of it is that it is super modular. So here I purchased it with the accessory pouch to go on the bottom and the rangefinder pouch to go on the waist belt. There is also an ammo holder pouch available, as well as an ammo holder and a rangefinder pouch to go on the bottom in place of that accessory pouch. So essentially you can run it as a bare bones Bino harness or a combination with all the accessories that are available for it. In terms of weight, it does come to just on 500 grams for the whole lot as it is here, which it is, I suppose, significantly lighter than the Badlands, which was around 630 grams. I suppose the big plus to this harness is that it's got no magnets in it at all. Its, I suppose, closure system is purely just an elastic. So you pull the lid up and over your binos. It is meant to be fully waterproof and there's no rain cover available. So hopefully out in the field we don't have any issues with water soaking through and getting in at my binos. So super easy to open and close. Binos come in and out as so, real easy. The tethers on this for the binoculars aren't elastic like they were on the Badlands, which I think might be a good feature really, because if you do drop your binos, they're not going to bounce around and all that sort of stuff. You've got two elasticized pockets on the sides. So I've just got a little torch in this one, nothing in the other one at the moment. I don't think I'll probably use that for much, just given that I've got the rangefinder pouch on this side. There is a little zip pocket on the very front, which is super tight. I'd be very surprised if you can even fit anything in there, to be honest, apart from maybe your game license or firearms license or whatever. The accessories pouch is pretty cool. There is a decent amount of space in there. I've just got a Fox 40 whistle and some electrical tape in there at the moment. But yeah, plenty of space. You might be able to fit a phone in there if your phone's small enough. Mine doesn't fit, unfortunately, but it's not the end of the world, really. Seems to be a super sturdy, constructed harness. It's got a nice hard back there, which the lid does clip over, so you're not relying on your binoculars to hold the lid on like you were on the previous KUIU harnesses. I have had it on with binos in it. I haven't tested it in the field as yet, but it is super comfy, on par, if not better than the Badlands harness. The thing I have done, when I ordered it, KUIU didn't have any tethers for the rangefinder, so I've gone ahead and made my own, which seems to look very similar to the KUIU one that's available. So all I've done is get a curly shoelace off eBay, a couple of crimps and some heat shrink, and a couple of those S-biners that I used on the Badlands harness to make something up that, like I said, almost looks identical to what you can buy from KUIU, and this probably cost half as much. The only other thing I've got in there is a little lens cloth and a waterproof cover, and I'll just use that in place of the lens cloth that was sewn into the Badlands harness. But yeah, like I said, hasn't been tested in the field yet. I'm super keen to get out there with it and give it a good test. Like I said, the Badlands harness was a really good harness. And I'm hoping this is going to be just as good, if not better, particularly with the lack of magnets. I'll be able to rely on my GPS a fair bit more. So that's it for today's episode. Like I said, we'll get some proper testing done down the track, and we'll have some videos of this thing out in the field, hopefully in the near future once we're finally allowed to get back out in the bush in Victoria. Yeah, give us a subscribe, like this video, stay tuned for the next episode, which will be a bit of an overview in terms of what I put in my backpack when I go away on a big high country backpacking trip. So I'll go through everything that's in my pack, what's in the Bino harness, what I wear, all that sort of stuff. I'll lay it out so everyone can see it. And the idea behind that will be so that you guys can comment and let me know what you want to see reviews on, and I can try and churn those out first. Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you in the next episode.